Okay, so here we go. I posted up a video before of this minging tank. You can see it there. I've had a couple of people with tanks for sale and blah 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 blah, which is an option. But someone commented on my video before to try Harpic Bleach. They said this one specifically. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to fill it full of bleach. And they reckon leave it overnight and that should come back to better. It can't get any worse, can it? Nasty. So you can see it there before. Let's fill it full of bleach. Right. I put a Bain Marie underneath to catch anything that may come out through the fuel tap. I'll probably end up replacing the rubbers from the fuel tap. Well, I will end up if I'm covering them in bleach, so that'll have new rubbers providing this works. But for now, let's go with 3 bottles of bleach. Let's see what they do. As I say, this was the specific brand that was recommended. I couldn't find nothing online about people saying they've done their tank with it, so I figured I'd be the first to do a tank with it with a video on YouTube. Now, let's get the other couple of bottles in there. Okay, so a little bit of a clumsy one, but spill some water. That is now full to the top with diluted bleach. So I'll find out what capacity this tank is. I'm not 100% sure. Find out what capacity the tank is, and I'll tell you I use 3 bottles of bleach, and they are 680ml bottles. So I'll put a little kind of down the bottom, roughly what that works out to, and we'll find out if it works or not. If it works, but we think it could be done again, I might try it again with 4 bottles of bleach. Don't know why I'm even cleaning this, but yeah, that's where we're going. So I was told you've got to leave this to sit for overnight. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So join me in a minute. We'll see what happened. Right, so it's the next day, 24 hours later ish, and we're going to have a look. I've got another torch. We're going to see if we can light up the side and look in. That does look clearer. That's still with the bleach in. You can see around the edges where I thought it was fuller because of all the bubbles. If you look inside there, that definitely looks better. So I think what we'll do is we'll empty all that out, have a look inside the tank, and then fill it up again, but make sure we get right to the top. So let's empty that out. Right, so I've emptied all the bleach out, and you can see that that has definitely made a difference in there. That big bit of flaky you can see at the top of it, that's actually moving about in there. Most of that is actually washing about. The water is, or the bleach I should say, is filthy. Absolutely filthy. So I've decided what I'm going to do. I was going to reuse this. But I've decided what I'm going to do is I've got another couple of bottles of bleach, So I'm going to put another couple of bottles of bleach in there. This time make sure it's full right to the top without the bubbles, and leave it for another 24 hours so I can get right to that bit at the top. Or I could turn it over, turn it upside down, do the fuel cap up. Maybe that'll work. I don't know if the fuel cap will leak. Shouldn't do, should it? We'll give it a go. So I've filtered through what come out of the first 24 hours, and as you can see, I mean, this tank was particularly bad, but with a pokey screwdriver, it's broken down loads of this rust. I filtered it through there, and there's still some in there. So it's definitely removed a whole lot of crap from the inside. Yuck. So, as I say, I'm going to top it up, leave it for another 24 hours and see what we've got. Right, so it's actually been more than the 48 hours I intended to do with this, because I had to work late. So it's actually been 3 days now with this bleach in here. I'm going to tip it all out and see what the end result is. That's a proper noise, isn't it? Let's have a quick look. Give us a second, I just want to get a pair of grips. This will just turn to slime. But if I bring you down, let's have a look. That is looking much cleaner. Around the edge could still do with a clean, but that is a whole lot cleaner than it was. This so now I think you just rinse it out with water, let it dry. So I think we're going to take the fuel gauge off the bottom, rinse it out and see how it goes. Then I suppose I'll put a bit of petrol in it. I'm not sure if it has to be sealed, but we'll see. I might have a Google, see what is recommended, but let's give it a rinse out. Can you see that? Nasty. I was hoping that hole was going to be bigger, but hey, let's give it a flush through. There we go. I thought I'd show you what actually just come out when I poured the bleach out as well. So this is after my second. Let's filled it back up. I'd already filtered it through. Put that back in. So telling you again, it had 3 days. 3 bottles of bleach. Yuck. I think we can say that was a success. So in the end I got my hot air gun, just dried out the tank quickly. Just to get rid of all the moisture in there. After a few flushes with water, and it seems to be okay. Time will tell. I will report back on this. So I've got the petrol tank kind of, you know, on the frame of the bike. I just wanted to add, I did find out, oh, Dixie, what are you moaning at? So I just wanted to add, in the end I rinsed the tank out with about a cup of WD-40. I found an old guy online who was like, that's the way to do it. And it's been okay. No more rust is forming. Obviously this tank's going to sit for a while until I get the project done. But it seems to still look, it's about a week after I did the experiment now. And it still looks okay. I'm not sure if you can see that. So, yeah, but I will be reporting back on this. Thanks for watching.